Trying to ruin the act.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay. So, Dad asked me, Patrick, the first son.
The only son.
I just want to say first. That's all. So he said, do you want to say something? And I'm like, yeah, sure. 50th wedding anniversary, why not? And I said, this is a great chance for Tommy to sing, Shannon to play the piano, me a little interpretive dance. You did not go for that, right? Right. And I'm sort of the unofficial archivist of the St. Louis Grody Wing. And I said, okay, I'll put together a 50-minute slideshow and we'll annotate it and walk everybody through your life. And Dad said, oh, right. So, and that kind of made sense because everybody's here from out of town. Well, most people are here from out of town, and we really appreciate it. But there were probably, I don't know, when I was thinking, maybe 3 things that throughout my time with my parents that have really meant a lot to me as a person. And I've been married 30 years, so they kind of set a pretty good example. And the first is they really communicate well. When we were growing up, at least when I was in the house, never really saw them argue. For a while there, it was a contest between these Grodies and the Eckharts as to who could move the most. You won. Yes, you did. For a while, though, we were right there with you, neck and neck. I moved 9 times in my first 14 years of life. And every time we moved, it was, all right, we're moving to a new city, let's go. Only later did I find out that Dad would take my mom to the grocery store. It was almost like an annual basis. They'd cut around the corner, and Dad would say, oh, by the way, I got a new job, we're moving to Philadelphia. Right, Mom?
Yes.
Yes. Then there were never any arguments at home, and I'm sure they had their discussions in the car, but it was united front when we got back. And that kind of leads to the next thing. They are the best of friends. Whenever we'd get to a new town, Dad wasn't headed out trying to find golf buddies. Mom wasn't looking for tennis pals. Mom wasn't looking for a book club. Dad wasn't looking for a taxidermy school or something like that. They would work together to get us into the new house. Mom would have new friends for us already. Dad would have the house picked out with Mom, and we'd hit the ground running. And no matter where we moved, I'm telling you, no matter where we moved, Mom would find somebody that she knew. When we moved to St. Louis, our first day in St. Louis, we're eating in a restaurant called Ziggy's, which is exactly like the comic character. I don't know, it's branded or something. And Mom goes to the bathroom, and the food comes out, and we're polite Grodies, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. Mom never comes out. Well, about 20 minutes later, Mom comes out. Oh, I met this lady I knew when I went to grade school in Cincinnati, and I've been talking to her in the bathroom. Okay, great. So as we hit the new towns, it became very obvious that Mom and Dad are the ones that supported each other, they hung out with each other. They're the ones that kept each other going. And they were also very funny growing up too, because when Missy and I were dating, I did not have a car. If you want to know the whole reason behind why I didn't drive or have a car until I was like 20, let me know. But did not have a car, relied on my parents to drive us around. So I'm trying to have some fun in the back with Missy. Well, fun meaning, not like I took her home. But, I don't know, that's what he said, Mom. I don't, Right.
I lived at home with my parents. Lived at home with his parents.
Patrick's story is much better.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
want to clarify.
I'm in the back seat. It's the 80s, not the 60s. I'm trying to get sly. Put my arm around Missy, start to kiss her, thinking the parents don't know. Next thing I know, the car whips over to the side. Dad puts it in park. They turn to each other and start making out in the front. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm like 17, 16, a little awkward, We're making out. Mom turns around, she's like, well, if you guys can do it, we can do it, So, anyway, they were best of friends, they loved each other. Definitions of love, they run the gamut. And the best one I've ever heard is when you're personally invested in the happiness of someone else in your life. That's when you really care about somebody. And 8 years ago, I go to Kansas City, and my dad's like, we're moving back to Cincinnati. And I'm like, why? You know, you just got here. Nice house, nice neighborhood. Mom's not happy, and I want to make mom happy. And I said, okay, good. You got a job? Nope. You sold this house? Nope. Wait, you bought a house in Cincinnati? Yep. You got 2 mortgages, 1 job. Mom's going to live somewhere else. Yet we're moving all your stuff to Cincinnati. And he said, yep. And I remember like it was yesterday. You're coming over a hill, there was a sunrise. I don't know, God could have been behind the sunrise. And he says, I just want to make your mother happy, Patrick. And I said, wow. Wow. So they moved, as God has it. Dad got a job right after that. The house sold right after that. And they've been back in their same neighborhood now for 8 years. Right. So it's incredible.
Back to the same street they had been on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just 2 blocks down.
Right. It was incredible. Last December, we got some news in our family. Mama had a diagnosis that shook us tremendously. And we were on the phone with her, and she says, I just want everybody to come in for Christmas. And, you know, you sit there and you think, okay, I don't know where this is going, but if the woman that just had a bad diagnosis wants you to come in for Christmas, you're going in for Christmas. So we went in for Christmas as a big family. Kelly's family was there, we were there. Had a wonderful time. I mean, just absolutely wonderful. Got some gifts. Jeff and Kelly gave my daughter a dart set, and she shot me all night. That kind of sucked. Thanks again, Jeff. Appreciate that. And this is how you shoot your dad. No. So we're getting ready to leave, and, you know, we've got this little thing where, you know, we stay at a hotel because we have 2 kids that don't stop, and they come and have breakfast with us. Well, we're on our way out the night before breakfast, and Mom grabs me, and she embraces me. She holds me tightly. And I'm thinking, oh God, we've already had the bad news. What could this be, you know? And she whispers in my ear, and I'm thinking, okay, she's going to ask me, pray for, tell the kids I love them. And she looks at me and she says, take care of your father. He's really hurting right now. I want him to be happy, and I want him to know that I love him so much. She didn't ask for anything for herself that night. It was all about my father. So when I stand up here and I tell you that I have seen the 50 years of love that they've had, I truly mean it. So please, congratulate them on 50 years. Thank you.
Wow.